Testing, 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 testing. Maybe I just did a whole intro forgetting that my mic isn't even connected, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Whatever. Speed run. Well, how long was it? Speed run freaking 3 minutes into like 10 seconds. Yeah, I thought this was going to be last stream. I forgot. But then I remembered about the egg. And I'm like, you know what, bro? We should get the egg. Okay, sound is working. Forgetting that my mic is even. Yeah, there we go. Forgot about the egg. And I'm like, yo, let's go do that. And, yeah. Shoot. After I do the egg thing, maybe play some Brawlhalla or something. I might stream Limbus Company though. But the thing is, I don't really got much to stream though, because it's like I gotta grind, bro, for that boss. So I don't really know how to address it. I feel like I just gotta grind some levels. Either way. Deltarune. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Rasta, we heard you the first time. But nah. The way Susie was doing the well that time, bro, gotta be addressed. Susie, the queen of freaking Riz, bro. It's crazy. Which save file should I go into, actually? Let's go in this one. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is before the final fight. Alright, we're getting the egg. You get an egg. What the frick do I do about getting an egg? Oh, yeah, I searched this up. Alright, so apparently, what was it? Next week? No, shop. Yo, shop. To get the egg, it says something about going to the shop, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're getting an egg. Yep. Oh, hello, people. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect to get chatters this early, bro. Yo, Castle, hi, what's up? Yo, Castle. Is that under? Olivia Sabella, bro. What do you mean under? Alright. This is Undertale? No, this is Deltarune, cuh. The new version. So, let's see. To get the egg, walk past the shop in the Eclipse area. Freaking, it's the arrow keys, bro. Okay. Were you always there? Oh, you guys were always. Actually, like that. That drone was cute. I ain't gonna hold you. Shop in the Eclipse area into the field of wheat. In the field of wheat where Tropical Starwalker shoots you as you. Wait. The shop in the. Wait. Am I having trouble understanding English? It's literally up here, right? Yes. Here. Alright, guys, what we doing? What we doing? This song is so fire. Yo, I gotta give these songs a listen, bro. Cause like, I wasn't doing them justice, bro. Hold on, listen to this. Hold on, bro. Let me see if I can actually see the chat from the OBS. Dang, I still can't do it. I don't know why it's only connected to Twitch. To the Twitch. But whatevs. Oh no. Maybe I don't have it open. Let me make sure I have it open real quick. I don't have it open. That's why. Multi-chat. Show my YouTube. Well, I guess this has got activated right now. It's gonna show. All right. Let me see if anyone said anything new. Yo, Olivia Sabella, hi. Hi, it's Olivia Sabella. Yo, Tals, what's up? Alright. Back to reading where to get this egg. Shop in the cliffs area to the field of wheat. Into the field of wheat where Tropical Starwalker shoots at you as you run. Go back and forth, destroying all the wheat. Right. Dude, I did that, though. I did that. I remember this. I was literally doing this, bro. And I'm like, hold on. Secret. Back and forth, secret. But like the problem is that there was like one piece of wheat that just wouldn't get destroyed though, and I think this is it. No, it's not this one. You see, you go back. Yeah, see, it just keeps spawning something. So like, what that mean though? I mean, Hold on, instead of looking at a guide, what if I use my thinking cap and I figure it out myself? True, true, true. W thinky moment? Okay, see, they just ain't destroying that joint. Alright, see, better idea. What if man's, okay, see, better idea, right? You leave the room, you come back. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go to the room to the right, and come back, bro. You're gonna see what's happening. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And then you come back, and the weed is all there, bro. Yeah, never mind, bro. I'm not onto anything special. Okay, so after you harvest it all, one tile of it will appear each time you go back and forth. Destroy this enough times. Destroyed enough times? Really? Okay, so this is a chore. So you just gotta destroy it enough times. And the balloon's gonna pop up. I feel like the first time I did this, I was destroying it enough times because I was really concerned about that one piece of wheat that wouldn't get destroyed. Well, whatever. While I'm doing this, bro, yo, let's talk about something, man. Y'all hear when Susie was spitting crazy game to Noelle? When Susie was over here hitting Noelle with the sauce, the style? When Susie was showing me how I gotta talk to ladies, bro. Noelle was doing her thing too, though. When Noelle was doing the heartbeat thing, bro, she was just like, it was like giving Susie a power up, bro. Giving Susie more fuel to just like make the whole situation more romantic and more sweeter. Why is this? Okay, so I just was hitting it wrong. Alright, so I gotta destroy the weed enough times. How do I miss it? Okay, cool. They said balloon. Sun's going down. Yeah, the sun's going down, bro. That's actually cool. But does it keep going down? Or like, what's it like though? Alright, so at least I don't gotta move at all, bro. I could just like keep going back and forth. Oh. Yeah, what that joint mean, bro? Was that like, you know, the Zelda thing? Follow the balloon into the dog room. How do I follow the balloon? Each time go destroy this enough times the balloon will pop up. Follow the balloon into the dog room and follow the dog's orders of okay. What do I mean follow the balloon, bro? Oh. 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 Chill. 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 Oh, it's the Temmie song. Well, we found it. Frick, I initiated it, bro. There go Doggo over here, bro. There go Toby Fox, though. This what you doing instead of making chapter 6, big dog? Ah, this is what it means by following the dog's directions. Okay, alright. Then I'll tap this one. Like, what are you sprinkling on there, bro? Snowflake? Oh, shoot. I forgot to check my windows and, like, how the game looks, though. Hey. Okay, everything looks good. My bad. Alright, back. Doggo, chill, fam. Chill, bro. Wait. Chill, bro. Chill. Okay, so you said that one, right? And then you said this one, right? I hear that. And then you said that one, right? Alright, Toby. This one. What the fuck? A little bee swinging from tree to tree. I see. That's what you are. That's what you identify. I'm cool with that. All right. All right. Cool. Flower that area. But see, you gotta know though. You gotta know though if there's anything else secret here. Anything else you could do. All right. Never mind. Who am I playing at, bro? I'm already in the secret area trying to look for more secrets. You trying to do, Toby? But get that joint. Yo, chill out, bro. Chill out. So we just gonna play this game, bro? You just gonna... Oh, I see how you are. Yeah, bro. You see the speed right here? See, why am I going on the shorter path? Because of a genius. I didn't know you had jazz here, man. Behind the tree. What is it that you see? Am I a sweet pea? A treat? What is this egg that you toss at me? This egg that prevents me from sleep. Am I the G? Yo, see, okay, see, I was going somewhere. I don't know, bro. I don't even want to talk to bro right here. I'm trying to analyze this song, bro. It's just too distracting, gang. Usually we come in quiet, bro, and they actually like got like this funky ass beat, bro, for me to think about. You know what I mean? Alright, enough wasting time. Yo, I forgot how freaking free this place is. Alright, no risk going outside. Hello. He's behind the tree. Yeah, I'm behind the tree. I'm behind the tree, bro. I've been behind the tree, gang. What else? It's cool. He's behind the tree. I am behind the tree. Yeah, I'm behind it. He's behind the tree. I know. That's why I'm behind it. Yeah. What? Am I getting rage baited? I can tell he's not. He's behind the tree, not the tree trunk. Makes sense. Well, there's a man here. He offers you something. Of course. You received the egg. Oh. But is the egg enough for me? Or is it enough, and is this just a test of my gratitude? To understand what is enough for me, and what is more for me to no problem, I'm not talking about that. Give me some more, gang. The man nodded vigorously. Woo, okay! He pointed into the distance. Over there was another tree. In fact, it seemed very much like this tree. Interesting. Creating your head. You noticed that there was another tree after that. Oh. It felt a little bit like looking into a series of mirrors. Your head began to spin. The man saw this and looked concerned. Oh. He seemed like he wanted to speak, but ooh. Well, the man smiled. Oh. And he waved goodbye for now. No. It is a tree. Well, there's not a man here. But on Chris's shoulder, a weight remains. A weight that carried far, far into the distance. I think I did miss the other eggs in the chapters. Why? Was something supposed to happen here? Because I'm not gonna lie, I might just like search up like, you know, the different, you might just do like a reaction, you know, video right here of like the different things that happen based off like the choices. I'm not gonna lie. But what's up, crazy Joe Kite? What's good, man? Anywho, you know what? I guess that's all I'm getting because I did miss the other eggs in the chapter. So if that's the case, y'all, maybe I'll search up different things that may happen based off what you do, what you say. Where did I even go? Okay, we're not gonna be here. This is the reaction video time, alright guys? Okay. So let's go on the old YouTube. Hold on. See. I can't just let me If I go to Firefox, it was supposed to be the last egg and some dialogue that you shouldn't search for the man behind the tree. It was supposed to be the last egg. Okay, and some dialogue. I shouldn't search for the man behind the tree. Interesting. Why is that? Why is it that I shouldn't search for the man behind the tree? Let's hop on YouTube real quick though. What do you think? What do you think, bro? Gorb dude, bro. You tapped in Deltarune theories, bro? Alright, Firefox, bro. What's gonna happen? Okay. Thank God there's no porn here. But yeah. Yeah, because you know how it be. So let's search this up right now. Chill. Alright. You guys are seeing this, right? I think it's showing my whole screen. So let's see, what was I gonna search up again? Deltarune, man behind tree. Oh, the theme was interesting. Man behind tree, chapter. Because like I know what happens in the other ones. Yo, Greco, what's up? What's up, man? Just got a feeling, Gorb, dude. Deltarune Man Behind a Tree, Chapter 5. All dialogue options. After this, you might play some Brawlhalla. They make this joint sound so hectic with the thumbnail. Alright. Well, there's a man behind a tree. Wait. Yeah, I did not see this one. Hold on. Well, there's a man behind a tree. Chill, bro. You're skipping too fast. No, bro. No, bro. This dude thinks I'm Flash with this reading speed, bro. Hold on, bro. Put that joint 0.5 real quick. Here we go. I like that they got a slider now. Like they've been had it, but I like that style. Well, there is a man here. He offers you something. Yeah. You received the egg. Wait, I did see that. What am I talking about? Alright, so ask for more. Yeah, we know what happens. Wait, what the frick? No, I did not see that. Wait. You see the egg? Okay. So this is when you get like all the eggs. Well, the man put his hand softly on your shoulder and, showing you his empty palm, he put his finger to his mouth, smiled, and shook his head. It seems you have everything. He waved goodbye, looking away slightly after a moment. Chris felt a strange melancholy. It was a feeling that they should not look for the man anymore, even though they had never done such a thing in the first place. What does that mean? Well, the man put his hand softly on your shoulder and, showing you his empty palm. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Do not? Okay, it's the same thing. Alright, and showing you his empty palm. He said something different. He put his finger to his mouth, smiled, and nodded his head. It seems you have everything. The rest will be the same, okay. At least one egg is missing. Right, and then this is what I get. Well, there's a man here. The man nodded vigorously. Oh! So that's the reason why it says there was another tree was because he was saying that like there are previous trees I didn't get eggs from. And so like he was nodding his head vigorously, like, yeah, bro, you want more eggs, bro, go back to the old save files. Go back to the old save files. That's what he was saying. Alright. Another tree. It's like a series of mirrors. What do you say after this again? Okay, after a head started spinning, he seemed like he wanted to speak, but well, the man smiled. Okay. And he waved goodbye for now. Okay, so I think okay. I think what they're trying to say here is, right? Because the man, he says he looks concerned seeing Chris's head spin at how many trees there are, right? And then it's like he wants to say something, but he doesn't, right? So I think it's like it's foreshadowing to what he would say if you collected all the eggs, right? Because what he wanted to say was like, yo, bro, you don't gotta collect all the eggs anymore, bro. You already got everything that you needed. That's what he was trying to say. But like, you know, he didn't want to say it yet because, you know, maybe it's like, well, Chris doesn't know for sure that he doesn't have to collect all the other eggs, that he's like doing too much. Chris doesn't know for sure because he hasn't collected all the eggs yet, right? So he's like, you know what? Hey, you know, maybe we'll figure it out. Or he was like, oh, maybe it's my opinion. Maybe they just need to collect more eggs and then things will change. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference. It's the difference. But there's a whole meaning to this. In what chapters did you miss eggs? Good question. Man, bro, ain't this game come out in like 2018, bro? Like, man, what chapters did I miss the eggs in, bro? I don't know, fam. Well, I only started playing this game like last year, though. I played the demo for a bit, for like many years ago. Not like since 2018, like 2022, I think. I only started like playing the full version like last year. I don't know. It could be chapter 1, 2. It most likely seems chapter 2. Chapter 1, maybe I got it. Chapter 3, no, chapter 3, I did get it. I did. Chapter 4? No, I don't think I got it in chapter 4. No, I think I did. Yeah, I did get it in chapter 4. Yeah, I did. I did. No, I think I watched the video. Yeah, I didn't get it in chapter 4. Yeah. So, quite a few still, I ain't gonna lie. Finn plays 2K. What's up, gang? No, where were we? Well, there's not a man here. Yeah, right. As we're saying. But on Chris's shoulder, a weight remained. A weight that carried far, far into the distance. Right, I forgot about that dialogue. What does that weight mean, though? So if Chris is like, you know, he feels a melancholy even though he's never looked for an egg. And then here, after like, you know, still missing some eggs, he's like, oh, weight remains. Maybe is okay, so the dialogue is the same in both cases for okay, so we got everything. Alright. Yo, comments, bro. What's the theories though? What the theories looking like? Removing the white blur from. Whoa, wait a minute. I gotta watch this one actually. Hold on. The fact that you can see the other trees is so fascinating, despite the fact that those dark worlds no longer exist. The trees remain. True. How can Chris see the? Gotta go. All right, bye, Gorb dude. How can Chris see the other trees if the dark worlds don't remain? Maybe this is the space between dark worlds, and maybe Rousey's ability to move between them is connected to these places. Yeah, this is why you look at comment sections of videos, bro. Dudes just be like thinking in different metrics than you do, and they saying something. I must have forgotten, man. They call him the 007, man. Oh, 0 action, 0 plot, 7 tiers from each tier. Knowing this is the last egg and the last feel-good chapter. Chris shouldn't look for a man, even though they never did. Not you, Chris. How interesting. The choice of the slowed down cover of the dialogue for the missing egg was so beautiful. This is my favorite egg interaction so far. The man that speaks in hands. About the man is that imply that he is human too, which will be the only other human we've seen in the whole series that isn't obscured in shadow. Yeah, that's true. They are kind of implied to be human, right? What about them implies that they're human though? Because they have fingers and mouth. Because a lot of people, monsters here have fingers and mouths. Talked in one chapter, and for some reason it doesn't phase Chris much. That's true. On your shoulder shows you his empty palm and puts his finger to his mouth. He puts his hand on your shoulder, people. He shows you his empty palm and puts his finger to his mouth to communicate. It's like he's the man. It's like the man who speaks in hands. Okay, hold on. He was going somewhere I was not going. But that's interesting though. That's interesting though. But I was thinking like, I actually got something different from the puts his hand on your shoulder dialogue. And lock in real quick. Lock in real quick, right? So, if you still have eggs you haven't collected, it will say there's a weight on Chris's shoulder, right? If you collect all the eggs, he puts his hand on your shoulder, shows you his empty palm, and puts his finger to his mouth, right? To communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like that probably means something though, right? Or am I bugging? Am I bugging? Because in the other one, Chris has the weight in the shoulder. And this one takes it and there's an empty palm. It's like the weight on Chris's. Is that Monokuma fighting Frisk? Oh, that's flowery. That's flowery. Y'all see where my mouse is brought? I thought that shadow figure was Monokuma, bro. Anywho, what was I saying? But yeah, it's like he grabbed the weight, but the weight was actually nothing. And it's to show that there was nothing Chris should have been worrying about the whole time. Who knows? But I seen this really interesting. Oh, yo, that's me. That's me. Two people watching. Come on, bro. Where my fans at? But like, what the frick is this video? Hold on. All flowery voice lines. I seen something really interesting, bro. Now I gotta get into the theories of this game. So it said, what's this video? Removing the white blur from the lake scene. Oh, shoot. I think, because I seen this Noel sprite in like memes and I thought it was like fake. Hold on, bro. The words. I've been waiting. By the way, we did this already, bro. If y'all haven't seen it, bro, look at the other streams, bro. You already seen this already. We seen the botched version and the true version. Proceed. I forgot I slowed down the video. That's why it sounds goofy. There we go. Chris, just keep walking. Chris. Actually, I gotta make her sound crazy. Hold on. Chris. Proceed! Blah 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 blah. So where does the white blur come in again? Proceed! Chris, you can still hear me, can't you? Yo, these Noel sprites are insane here. Chris, keep saying it! Chris! Chris! Oh, so that's what... Okay, the white... Yeah, that's what happens, because usually we get glitchy here. Wait, what the hell is that? This is what she looked under the blur? Ew! She was underwater, say... Yo, nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna lie, yo. I mean, if you immerse yourself, doing the weird route makes you feel dirty, but like, just this sprite alone, like you as a player, you caused this. That's what you did, buddy. Me, well, I'm an entertainer. I'm a YouTuber, bro. I have to do something. she really made this sprite. That's crazy. Yo, Toby Fox is such a G because it's like this is like you wouldn't see this under the blur. So he knew that player was gonna go back and be like, yo, what's under the blur? And then find this hallmark. That's why I was seeing this in some memes. I thought this was like some fake stuff, bro. Or I was like, did Noelle ever make this face? I don't remember her making this. She actually made that face. Ew. Oh my gosh. Oh my, this is like a teen, bro. It's like if Noelle came from Kakegurui, bro. Y'all know that anime, bro? Y'all know that anime? Hold on, bro. Let me give y'all a side by side, bro. Oh, I remember the main character's name. Hold on. And let's put crazy. They had a live action of this, bro. Yeah, I know. I saw that joint look cringe or something. What the frick? Dude, I don't like it when it does that, bro. Why did you eliminate everything? Yo, she made that face? Yeah, bro. Side by side. Hold on. Make this tab a window. And then... Oh my gosh, I have to do everything. I have to do everything, bro. I mean, y'all get the point, but like, I still gotta enforce it. Ugh, bro, Noelle. Noelle, bro. Which face should I get? Any of them will really do, I can't lie. I can't. Ugh. Ugh, bro. Anywho, I'm not even done the video yet. Does she make a different face? That's so creepy, actually. Baby! 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 Say it! No way you scared me, baby! 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 Chris! No, baby! Please, just calm down a little bit. Baby! I was just thinking about it, like... Right, and then insert Chapter 7 B-side. Like, us... Okay. Alright, bro. Nice ass animation. You almost had me, bro. You almost had me for a second, bro. You almost had me for a second. I'm wondering, like, man... Like, what's so game breaky about just going to the other side of this ocean? Ugh. Ugh, bro. Susie, come get your girl, bro. Come get your girl. She should have been hanging out with you. I ain't gonna hold you. Should have been hanging out with you or something, bro. A lot of things are better than this. A lot of things. Ugh, bro. That's almost nightmarish. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is like one of those like faces you see when you're much, much younger. And like you see something random on YouTube that like kind of gives you the creeps and you don't want to see in your dreams. I'm gonna lie. Yeah, it's one of them, bro. Ugh. Underwater 2 is crazy. I wouldn't compare it to this face. I wouldn't compare it to this face. Something like this, yeah. But oh, hold on. I might have found it. Hold on. Where is it? Down here? Low key, that might be the best version. That might be the best version right here. Yeah, man. This is what we done turn Noelle into, bro. Are you happy now? As a player, look what you did. Look what you did. But either way, I guess that, pretty much is it. Deltarune for today, y'all. Or Deltarune till Chapter 6 comes out, for me at least. Yo, Frio, let me know, y'all. Oh, I forgot to put my Discord server in the chats. Okay. If any of you guys, I gotta go to like, okay. I'm gonna put my Discord server in the YouTube chat and all that. Any of y'all want to join old Grease Bucket, bro? Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. I'll give y'all a warm welcoming, alright? Alright. Please put it in here. Let me say, put it in here. Put it in here. There we go. There we go. I forgot to, like, put in the link tree, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll deal with that later. I'm procrastinating a lot here. There we go. Then put in the other chat. And there we go. For now, y'all, what do y'all think I should do? It's already 4 a.m. 4 a.m. I'm gonna end the stream. I can't lie. Unless we do something else that's like kind of quick right now, right? Like if you guys suggest like I look at a Deltarune theory video. Jerona, bro, drops in. Hello there. Seeking the Sky. What's up? I saw y'all late. I'm not gonna lie. I just saw y'all earlier. If you guys you know, recommend I like react to like a theory video or something, bro, yo, drop me a video title right now. Right now, bro. Right now, a theory title or something. Oh, frick, I'm scratching a mosquito bite. What am I doing? Mosquitoes. You know, what I was thinking of doing before playing Chapter 5, I was thinking of fighting every single secret boss. Like, not all at once, but it's like, you know, back to back to back over and over until I play Chapter 5. But since it came out before I expected, then yeah, I didn't do that. So if y'all want to see a video like that, let me know. Let me know. Okay? And the Deltarune theory video, let me know. Okay? Something like that. Stuff like that. I might actually look at a Deltarune theory. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, some of y'all watch me look at this stuff. So it's like, you know, maybe look at the Deltarune theory video and stuff. And yeah, credits to these guys actually. Kiss Magic. I should like these videos. Actually, hold on, bro. Where's the egg one, actually? Where's the egg one? It's here? Yeah, it's this one right here. You like this one right here? Oh, it's the same dude. Kiss Magic, bro. You carrying it, bro. He's one of them dudes where as soon as the freaking game comes up, bro, he's finding all the secrets, doing everything that no one's doing. Blur filter removed, bro. He probably stole it from Kiss Magic, bro, to go. But oh, wait, hold on. Is my screen showing? Oh shoot, wait a minute. I just realized on Twitch it's freaking silly, bro. I didn't have display capture on Twitch. Whatever. Alright. Well, what was I gonna do? Right. So everything was being shown on YouTube and not Twitch. My bad, y'all. Alright. Let's look at the comments of this Noel one real quick, though. Lately falter in the dark, were heart to shine away. Slazzy poke, bro. He low-key clicked with that. No, Chris, no clip to the Deltarunes, I guess, bro. Monster for human soul can pass through the barrier. Yo, this guy might actually be cooking. Was this like a popular theory? Did someone make a theory video that like they just passed through the Deltarune barrier and now they're in the Undertale? Yo, bro, this... Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. True Lap, Truth Nuke. And IQ Too Hot. They were playing in memes, bro. If YouTube had gifs, his writing is this fire. Bro, give me some actual answers. Is he right? Noel and Chris, bro, they went into the... Yo, maybe that's what happened. They went into the freaking Undertale world. The underground. I mean, not necessarily as in Undertale needs to be a boss monster specifically, but I think you might be onto something. Oh yeah, it needs to be a boss monster, right? Which... one thing I don't understand about Undertale is like, what the frig are boss monsters? Like, I know they're Asgore Toriel, but it's like, what qualifies you as a boss monster? Their souls persist for a while outside their bodies after they die, but for a monster to be able to pass through the barrier, they needed to absorb a human soul instead. So the boss monster soul property should be relevant here. Okay, a monster just needs to absorb a human soul. Okay, I think Noel's parents were boss monsters too, so it would still work. Okay. So that's crazy. So that's what happened. It's like Noel kind of like fused with Chris. They went into the water together. Noel, Chris, human soul, boss monster soul. Boom, they passed through the barrier and they reached the underground. The Deltarune version of the underground. Hold on, bro. Hold on, though. Because, like, what do you think about it, right? In Undertale, when you pass through the barrier, no. Because y'all got to be thinking, though. Hold on. Listen to this. Listen to this right here. Listen to this right here. Oh, man. Thought that was actually part of the freaking game sound. Right. The reason why I replayed that, right, is because I want to hear if like the proceed sound effect or like that sound that pixel sound was getting higher and higher and higher, more aggressive. Hold on, I need to merge my chats real quick so I can see Twitch and YouTube at the same time. You know the proceed sound effect where like the sound was getting higher and higher, more aggressive and all that, right? I wanted to see if the growing aggressiveness um sounded similar to the sound in Undertale when you pass through the barrier into the surface. Like the sound that's like boom 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? It says Undertale or something like that. Well, what we do know is that the blur and the white, it like things start turning white gradually in a similar way to like when things start turning white when you pass through the barrier Undertale. So this dude really might be on something. This person might be on something. Hold on, bro. Is WD Gaster really dead? Bro, fam, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We might have to look at some theory videos, bro. Might have to still. It is indeed 4 a.m. though, so I should stop. It's 4:20 actually. Let's look at a few more comments, bro. See if anything gets enlightened so we can yap about. You can hear the hurt sound the soul makes each time you press proceed, by the way. Yeah, which is like, we're just like suffering. When their heads go under. It gets faster too, and it only starts when the border becomes red. With how many times the sound plays, if it were 1 damage each time, Chris would be at 0 before the end, and yet you can keep going. Huh. So Chris would have been already dead if it's like 1 damage. Alright. Sudden amounts of determination could make someone stay alive. Okay. Okay, imagine Chris eating a dark candy while drowning. Just to heal the soul. Okay. In second chapter, Will mentions how even when Chris is down, she can hear their voice telling her what to do. True. So it might also be possible that either she pulls Chris's dead body while we tell her to proceed, or maybe even she let go of Chris's hands, and instead she hears voice of soul that was growing inside of her, now fully developed. Oh shoot! Hold on, this guy's cooking. So he's saying that maybe Chris literally just died, but like since Noelle has a soul developing inside of her, because we see that red pixel, right? Like Chris is dead, and the soul developing inside Noelle. No, because that probably happened. Actually, maybe that's how they passed through the barrier, bro. Maybe that's how they passed through the barrier to the underground. Know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what do you think about it, right? If they pass through the barrier in the weird route, Noelle and Chris from the Deltarune world to the Undertale world, right? Perhaps, the soul, like through what they're doing, the soul might have transferred from Chris to Noelle, or the soul grew into Noelle, and because the thing is, for Noelle to hear proceed, she needs Chris, right? So she uses Chris all the way to the end to get her to like use proceed to say to like get her to like move with the proceed even more and more and more, and then maybe with every time proceed gets said, the soul grows stronger. Noelle passes through the barrier with the soul grown inside her, and Chris might just like have drowned in the water, really, and we're just controlling Noelle in Chapter 7 B side. I don't know, bro. Y'all think I'm tripping or not? What y'all think? Y'all think I'm tripping? Let's go. Let's go look at more comments. It appears they moved below the water itself. They are now either out of bounds or in the darkness below hometown. The darkness below hometown. Okay, okay, bet. Anyone got something? Perhaps there's even below the darkness, below even space and time itself. Someone got trapped in code. Someone is with you in the dark. Hmm. Man, they get in like quantum physical here, bro. I don't know. I don't know if Toby's thinking that deep. I mean, he probably is, but like, they were wrong, warped into Chapter 7. They went back into Underground and Undertale. The depths, they reached the roots. The non-Jeffels level. He can do anything because he's out of the game until he comes back into the game when he gets lonely and bored. Chapter 7's the void. They're clipping into the void. The dark becomes so dark it starts to get bright again. Stepping into the water is accompanied by the sound of amalgamates. That's true though, actually. When they step in the water, it does sound like the amalgamate sound effect, bro. I kind of clocked that, but I didn't focus on it. Something else is the knight themselves really reminds me of a monster from Undertale filled with determination. Like everything about them reminds me of amalgam. The knight is an amalgamation? That's what you're saying? Chris Noelle fusion theory. Des amalgamation knight son. Chris Cell fusion theory doesn't make sense without some time travel. Yeah, I don't even know, man. The files are called the Inversion Lake Chant. Inversion Lake Chant. That's the drowning jingle equivalent, though, where it's an indicator to how close you are to drowning. Okay. Sounds very mechanical, industrial. No, it's literally called an ice mage. The soul emits light. Ice exposed to too much light melts. Chat, I'm scared. Huh. Vessel completed. The text box loses its red color after a while and Noelle's hair dries. Interesting. Text box loses its red color. Hold on, bro. Let's analyze that. Let's analyze that real quick, y'all. Noelle's hair dries. Nah, because, like, yeah, Noelle's hair was wet the whole time. That was the weird thing, right? Because they took time into making the sprite, right? So, like, you would think they wouldn't, like, put Noelle's hair in the same style as it was before when they made that freaky-ass sprite. Golly, bro. Ew. Ew. Text box loses its red color. Begins to turn white. Yeah, it does begin to turn white. Hold on. Yeah, it do begin to turn white. Hold on. Why does it turn white when they drown it? At first it was red. Also, bro, this sound is so weird, bro. Hold on, bro. Let's get some water, bro. Let's use our thinking caps, bro. What is the Chapter 7 B side mean, y'all? What y'all think it means, bro? The Chapter 7 B side. I'm Tails YT. I don't think you were there yesterday. I just got here. Why are we talking about the soul penetrating Noelle? Penetrating Noel. Oh wait, no, I remember you. I'm Tails YT. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I already looked at the egg. Maybe I should change the title of this stream. I already looked at the egg, and now we're low-key like looking back at like, the Weird Brow chapter 6, bro. We're analyzing chapter 5. Chapter 5 we're analyzing right now. What do we think happened here with this Noel and Chris scene, right? I'm kind of sold on this theory I heard right here. They ended up passing through the barrier and went into the Undertale world. I'm sticking with that for now. My freaking water bottle still keeps dripping, bro. Oh my gosh, these hydro flags. What y'all think, bro? They passed through the Undertale area? What we thinking? I think they did, though. Because it's the fact that the screen is turning white in the same way, in Undertale, you pass through the barrier and the screen's turning white. And, like, it always has that noise in Undertale when you're passing through the barrier. Before it makes the Undertale sound, the burm sound, you know what I mean? And it doesn't make that here, but it's like, it does get progressively louder in the same way it gets progressively louder with that sound. They're low-key saying there's like a theory that like Noel became an amalgamation with Chris here or something like that. Because the light of the soul melted the ice and she's the ice mage and blah 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 wordplay and all that, you know what I'm saying? But low-key, it seems like they're transferring into a different universe in the same way, like, like the Undertale theory. Because look at this, right? When you remove the blur from the initial Weird Route scene in chapter 5, you can see the text box is red, right? And then look here, right? With this freaky ass Noel sprite. But see, before Noel sprite, the hair was waving all around because she was deep in water with Chris, right? You could see the water effects in her hair, right? You skip to this, bro, and now it looks normal. Bare normal. This just looks like Noelle's crazy, but on land. It doesn't look like she's in water anymore. You see what I'm saying? Right? And at the same time, text box turns white. It doesn't automatically turn white. It slowly turns white under the white screen. Like, we wouldn't be able to see this in normal game, but since they turned off the white blur, we're able to see this, right? And so we go back to Noelle's sprite here, right? I feel like there's something very significant about this. Because first off, we're not even supposed to see this sprite, right? Because the screen turning white covers it. But Toby Fox goes into the detail of making it, right? Or his team, whatever. They go into the detail of making it, right? And then, someone takes off the white screen. We see this crazy looking thing right here. Now, they went into the detail of making it, but he didn't go into the detail of, like, putting the same type of water effect in her hair as they did before. Now looks normal. I don't know. I'm thinking, like, since they're drowning here, and we're like barely seeing them at all. Yeah, I think like you don't see them anymore. You don't see a water ripple or anything. Yes, they are submerged underwater, but you don't even see a ripple in the water. It's because they phased through the dimension, bro. They phased through the dimension and they went into the Undertale realm, bro. That's why. They're not even in the same dimension. They're like halfway through. Or like they're phasing in the dimension. You see what I'm saying? And that's why Noelle doesn't have the same water effect in her hair. It actually makes sense the more you think about it. Ew. Yo, bro. Hey, let me know if y'all want me to react to like, some Deltarune Chapter 5 like secret things. You know what I mean? Yeah, I forgot. There's also this one where you try to say stop. Wait, actually, hold on. What does she say here? What does she say here? Let's react to this a little bit. People are still watching, so I'm dragging this on a little bit. This video contains mild strobing lights and rushing water sounds. Why is rushing water?
Chris.
Man, what the fuck? What? I know there's no lady trying to voice act and take my gig, bro. Turn that joint off, bro. Don't quit your day job. The words you've been waiting to hear. No. You're supposed to say proceed, right? Just like all the other times. Wow, she really just keeps going no matter. Stop pretending. No, you remember to. Bro, turn these captions off, bro. Turn these captions off here, bro. Don't quit your day job, girl. The acting is not for you, it's for me. Stop pretending. And now you remember too. Stop! My feet are getting cold. The water's nice, isn't it, Chris? Why are your hands trembling? Chris, you're the one that wanted this, aren't you? Yo, yeah, you know what, bro? Stop pretending you're still the old Chris. Ooh. You can't even say stop like you used to. Ooh. Chris, don't hesitate. This is crazy. Proceed. Proceed. Yo! Yo, I wish I did the weird route like this, bro. This is crazy. Cause like, sure, Chris is always... It's like, not only is Chris doing something against their will to manipulate their friend is so far gone, Chris can't even do anything to stop them from like dragging them into the depths, bro. That's crazy. Stop! Proceed. It's colder than I thought. Oh, and that's when you can't even do anything. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I mean, imagine if like you just like second guess yourself and like, low key, I don't want to do this no more, and now you're in this situation, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's go back to our original comment section, bro. Back to our theories. All right. All right. Where were we? Where were we? The last bite. The last Noel sprite is horrible, yeah. The text loses its red color after a while. Noel's how it dries. Okay. Noel's not underwater, blah, 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 blah. There's the barrier under the lake. But Chris and Noel just entered the freaking van zone, bro. New sequel, Under Lake. No key? Doesn't Flowery say there's something under the town before dying or something? Yeah, this Flowery does say there's a deep darkness under the town, so you know that could be foreshadowing this. The blur masking if the lake gets darker as you two go probably implies something. Low-key true. Maybe low-key true. The map itself shows the lake getting more colorless and monochrome as it gets further. Copies are monochrome, darker, get color. I like how Laura bringing a lot. Lakes have this thing called depths. The closer you are to the light, the greater your shadow gets. Yeah. What if the sun isn't even real? Ah. And an all dried hair sprite. And in Noelle's dry hair sprite, you can see how her face is a little bright in the down center, exactly where she's looking at. Maybe now she can see the soul and how is the only source of light in the dark. Oh, that's crazy sprite, just based off what we were seeing. Okay, so maybe the light on Noelle's face is just from the light of the soul, as she's seeing the light herself in the dark, as she's passing through dimensions. Come on. Maybe there's outside the boundaries of the world, and since they're going down, it wouldn't surprise me if that's the bunker. Also, since when going to skip straight to chapter 7, it makes kind of sense that this is the chapter we'll see what's inside the bunker. Yeah, low-key, the inversion. Yeah, like maybe the bunker is like, you know, where they're going, what's inside. Maybe inside the bunker was freaking Undertale, really. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Inside the bunker was the Undertale world. Okay. The inversion chat music that plays during the scene is the distorted version of I Guess I'm in Love. Oh. Oh shoot. The I Guess I'm in Love song that plays during the festival with Susie Noel is an inverted one. It's distorted. That's crazy. Interesting. Toby with the OST mixing, bro. I always like that. Okay. Text box border does turn red. Yeah, that's weird that it turns red when they never change color. It went limp at the end. Her hair flowing underwater looks like angel wings. True. Hold on. True. Verify that real quick. Ew, bro. Ew, girl. Girl, chill. It does kind of look like angel wings. A little bit. Actually, it might be a little bit of overthinking. It might be a little bit of a stretch. A little bit. I don't know. Frick, it's 4:40, bro. I'm past my bedtime now. Or past my freaking latest at most it could be bedtime. Alright. This has been fun, alright, y'all. Later on, we're going to look at more Deltarune theories. Maybe. We're going to explore some stuff. See where it goes. Okay. Remember, like, subscribe, and have a good night. Or Noel might catch you. She'll like, proceed, and then, like, you cut off your own dick or something. I don't know. If you're a girl, I don't know, you, like, cut a titty off and something. I don't know, bro. Hey, bro.